Hello, everyone. My name is Stanley St. Rose, and today we're going to be talking about We Should All Be Feminists by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. Now, before I go into summary analysis of this work, please remember to leave a like, subscribe, and or comment so that the channel can continue to grow. So Adichie here within this work, she's talking about feminism, and not modern feminism, because I think modern feminism has gotten away from core feminism, which talks about female equality, women having power to own and buy property, and having equal access to opportunities in society. In terms of equal rights, in terms of having the ability to function as an independent member of society for women, like I am full support of that, and most men are in full support of that. People, women having the ability to own their own businesses, their homes, to conduct business, and to have autonomy for themselves. That's perfectly reasonable. We're all created equal in God's eye. So that all makes sense. But there are parts of modern feminism that's like, that there should be like um, a split between male CEOs and female CEOs. I don't agree with that. I don't think you should be given a position because you're female or because you're male. I believe that you should earn a position in the workplace by your merit. If you can do the job well, you should get the job. It shouldn't have nothing to do with your genitalia, your gender. It just it doesn't make any sense. So you kind of get where I'm going here, and this is the same position that Adichie takes within this work. She's talking about equality. She's talking about women having access and being equals in society. She brings up points when she was a child in Nigeria, and how she was denied certain positions because she was female, how waiters and taxi drivers treat you as appendages or as add-ons to male counterparts when they're providing you service, and how invisible women are in Nigeria and in countries all around the world. And there are several countries, maybe not the modern countries, maybe not the first world countries, not as much, at least. Um, but in developing countries, third world countries, um, you know, um, less developed countries, I think women, for the most part, are um, strictly held within this image of, you don't go to school, you can't own property, you can't own land, you can't have your own business. Your goal is to make yourself marriage material. So that means knowing how to cook, knowing how to clean, and being um, able to have kids and take care of kids, and to be submissive and to follow your husband. In many polygamous countries or countries that practice polygamy, in the Middle East, in Africa, in India, in societies where women have not gained full equality. There's two types of equality. I want to be very specific here. I don't want people to like come like, well, in this country there's this and that and this and this. Um, a country might say women have equality, but do they actually give it? You know, so there's several countries out there on the books. They might say, well, women have full equality, but the culture does not agree with that. So here, Adichie is very important. She's not talking about um, like it's a part of it, but she's talking about culture. This is more direct towards culture rather than the political system, because again, in the political system, when it comes to laws, a lot of countries say women are equal, women have rights, but do they actually have them? Because the law might say one thing, but the society, the culture might say another. And not all women believe in the way that Adichie believes. Some women are perfectly happy being submissive It's a structure of society that has worked for thousands of years, or it's been the way of human beings for thousands of years. Women traditionally have stayed home, gotten married, have kids, take care of the family, take care of the home, and that's how it's been since the beginning of time. Men worked and women took care of the home and took care of kids. It's not until, I would say, really the 20th century and the 21st century now you're seeing women entering the workforce, you know, women entering the workforce and gaining positions of power, becoming presidents. And this is not all over the world. This is just in certain first world modern countries. So Adichie has a lot to say here about women, equality. Also, she brings several different parts of society, or she even talks about apes and how some people, like, there's the argument that apes, female apes are submissive, but Adichie says, hey, we're not apes, and I completely agree with that. Um, and she says that men can be feminists, women can be feminists, we can all be feminists. Because again, the true feminism or the core feminism is equality, having the ability to be your own individual person, not being an attachment or an addition to somebody else. And she dives in very deep within this concept of how she should have equal opportunity to work, to jobs, and to be her own individual self. So again, this work here is really looking more towards traditional feminism, not the modern. You know, there should be diversity and equality in the workplace. No, I say that we should work and have merits to climb the ladder, the corporate ladder. Um, you know, we shouldn't, give people jobs based on gender. Um, it's definitely merit. And again, she's not arguing merit. She's not arguing the modern type of feminism that's about let's just have everything half male, half female. She's saying no, we should have equal opportunity to access into positions and to have equal rights in terms of what we can do, what we can buy, what we can purchase, what we can afford, and not to be attachments when it comes to women in society, in culture. So yeah, in terms of analysis, that's the key points here. That's what she's getting at here, and she makes a very compelling and I think reasonable argument within this work. All right, that's all I had to say about this. Please remember to leave a like, subscribe, and or comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video.